Hi guys, back here with another video. This is a review of my latest belt. This is a textured WWF Reggie Intercontinental Championship belt. I got this from Gary Sutton, aka Macho Man Eagle Savage on YouTube, and this is a very nice looking belt. It's got a green theme to it, so everything is painted green, the banners, the globe and the logo, and it's got a custom green strap. So this is a mixture of the classic Reggie IC and the 2011 Cody IC, which had the texture before the Milliken version debuted. This is not nugget texture, this is hand texture, but it looks very nice. And this is a CNC made belt, so very detailed, very deep etching, no waves or lines or anything. Everything is very cleanly done, very nice and very deeply etched and very sharp details. And you can see how well the green looks from here. So let's get into the review. This has a one-piece gold tip. The gold plating on this belt is very nice. It's a solid one-piece tip which is glued on like the belts on TV, and it's got a good amount of weight to it. It's quite thick, very sturdy. The plating is very nice. It's a 24 karat gold plating. This belt was made by Arosha Belts, and the CNC work is really good. So this is the strap. It's a green strap based on a bandana design. So the leather is green, and then the pattern is printed on. I think it might be screen printed, I'm not sure how they do it, but it's very nicely done. So here you have the normal Reggie snap box with the tooling. You can't really see the tooling because of the pattern, but it is there. And then you've got the outline of the snap box like on the original Reggie. This doesn't have any shell tooling, but it does have stitching going around, which is a nice touch. So you can see the bandana design goes all throughout the strap, and this does have the nice tighter leather cut, which I do like on the IC belt. Normal 2x8 snaps with the stitching again, and you can see some of that snap box. It's a really flexible leather, very nicely made. I'll show that in a minute. So let's get into the first plate. So here you can see the custom green Intercontinental WWF logo, very nicely done. Very deep stamping because it is CNC'd, so you get that very clean detail. You can see how deep the detail is and in the letters. Nice thickness to the logo plate. So this is based off the Reggie version, so it's got the same grapplers and everything. Really nicely done. You can see the detail in the boots. WWF logo, and there you can see the texturing. The texture is really nicely done. It's hand texture, so it does have that gold sparkle to it. It changes colour in light as well. I'll show you that in a minute. As you can see, it changes colour. It looks darker and then it looks lighter, and you can see it does have those sparkles in it. It's almost like a glitter look. It's really nice. There's texture in the columns. On some versions these were painted black by Reggie, on some versions they weren't. But very detailed. I'd say there's about 1mm worth of stamping, so these are very detailed. You can see how deep the stamping is. As many of you know, the Cody IC was my favourite. I was always a big fan of the classic IC, but I never liked all the empty space because it had a mirrored finish and it looked really reflective. So the nugget texture really filled everything out really nicely, and for my money that's the best version of the IC belt ever made. And my second favourite version would probably be the oval IC used in the Ruthless Aggression era. There you can see the details on the face. You can see how nice the detail is in the wrestlers. You can see the face there, the arms. There's no lines or anything. Sometimes when you do CNC work, there's a lot of CNC milling lines. I can't see any on here. There you can see the really nice texture. Same side plates on this side. They're mirrored on this side. I've seen this even on higher end belts, that sometimes the edges of the side plates, they're gold but they're not polished. These are nicely polished and they do have a good shine to them. These plates do have a slight curve. I'll show you that in a minute as well. So the main plate is my favourite part of the whole belt. Again, classic Reggie main plate with the nice green. It's like a dark green. It's not too dark and it's not too light. It's kind of in the middle. I'm not really too good at describing colours, so I'm not going to say what shade this is, but it does look really good in the lighting and it really stands out with the texture. This does have similar texture to my ORM IC that I had a couple of years ago, the white strap version. That texture was slightly thicker, meaning that it looked a bit more thicker in the grains of the texture, if that makes sense. This texture is a bit more fine and it's much thinner, so it has that dotted style look, but it does stand out really nice. There you can see the sparkle in the texture, some of the gold coming through. Like, the texture is gold, but then you get that second layer of shiny gold in it as well, and that looks really good. Really nice paintwork, very nicely done. No bubbles, no paint on the edges or anything. It's a nice gloss finish. And here's what I like the most. The stars have green paint in them as well. It really does stand out very nicely. The globe is green as well. You can see how deep the etching is from the CNC work. Really nice finish on the globe. No flooding or overspill anywhere. Then it's got the stars. Normally you would see this detail on a HD acid etch belt. CNC it's a very clean way of doing it. Most people don't like CNC because they do prefer the acid etch version, like the ones on TV. But sometimes CNC definitely does work for certain belts. And I never noticed this. I think there's some paint in there as well. Yeah, there's paint in the stars, which is a nice touch. I never noticed that until now. And then the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. These are 4mm, very solid plates. I'll show you guys the back. This was Gary's belt, so it has the Eagle Savage logos. But I definitely wouldn't change it, it really does stand out. Really nice leather. I don't think it's the normal soft leather backing. It feels like the same leather on the front. Very nice shade of green. It's very flexible. That's probably better. I don't want to scratch up the plates with the tip hitting them. It's strong enough to sit up on its own. There you can see the green really stands out on the main plate. So I will show you how the texture looks under some LED lighting. So this is how the texture looks in LED lighting. It's really nice. You can see it kind of casts a shadow. So the details kind of look black. On the normal IC everything would be reflective, but it's like the texture is absorbing the light. So you can see the texture and then everything else looks darker. There you can see the nice green. The green really does stand out a lot. So in different positions it does look different. So it looks darker sometimes. And then when you move the light. It changes colour. This is a external LED light that I use for my photos and my videos. If anybody's wondering what it is, it's just a high intensity LED light. I got this from Amazon for about £10, so it's definitely a good investment for anybody that does filming or pictures. Some of the best pictures I've got is using this as a light, because sometimes the phone camera, it just doesn't put the flash where you want it to go, so you can use this flash and get a much better picture. So now I'm going to put this around the waist, put it on the shoulder, and then give you guys my final thoughts. And that will be the end of this video. Here's how it looks on the waist. It's really nice. It's not a big belt, and it's got a nice curve. The leather is very smooth. It feels like very similar leather to my L&R's send out strap for the shop Rhine. Very similar feel, very nice, very flexible, but strong enough to hold up the plates. So now I'll shove it on the shoulder. Here's how it looks on the shoulder. As I said, it's not a big belt, so it fits quite well. And you can see even on the shoulder how well the texture looks. So I'll show you guys the curve, give you guys my final thoughts, and that will be the end of this video. So it's got a nice curve. I can put my hand underneath there. It's a decent curve. Got a nice slight curve on the side plates, although you can't see it too much, but there is a curve. As you can see, there's a slight gap between the plate and the leather, and the small side plate is curved as well. I think sometime you might need a 5th bolt on the smaller side plates in the center to push the lever in, so you can see the curve a bit more, as the lever is laying flat, but you can definitely tell there is a curve. So guys, what's my final thoughts on this belt? I absolutely love it. It's really nice, very unique. I love the green paint. It's something new, it's something different, and you know, I'm a big fan of, you know, tradition while, you know, being modern as well. And you know, this is sticking with the classic traditional belt, but it's got a modern kick to it with the texture and the green paint. I just want to say thank you to Gary Sutton. Thank you for a very, very easy transaction. He posted this belt and it was literally here in 6 days. No issues, no problems. Just very quick shipping, very well packed, and a very quick and very easy transaction. So guys, that's it for this review. I will be posting pictures of this on the belt groups, so if you guys want to see those, stay tuned, and those should be up by tonight or tomorrow. Today is Thursday the 25th of January, so stay tuned for the pictures. And thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, leave a like, leave a comment. I have started making YouTube shorts, so if you're interested, please check those out. It really helps the channel. And turn on the notification bells so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching.